I was working with a builder who always said, I never build a house that I'm going to live in without putting some type of rental in the basement. And the cities are making the laws that have been passed make it a lot easier now. It's fully approved to do ADUs. So you can, some people, there's a 20, 30-year-old house that is grandfathered in, but they don't call it an official duplex in, American Fork or Lehigh or whatever.
Right.
And they're like, I can't buy this house because it's not official. And, I get that, but now you can do it, and the cities are putting their blessing on it. So that makes it a lot easier to get, everyone on board.
Well, I own a duplex like that. It was grandfathered in,
right?
Based on the new laws. But yeah, the housing shortage in Utah is just so bad that for the most part they'll let you do it. And then pull the right permits, that kind of stuff. And then I'm curious to know for you, like,
always check with the city, though. Always check with the city, because you don't want to get into something and think you could do something and find out you can't.
Yeah.
I think I know where Joel's question's going, and this is
okay. Go ahead
for it.
No, you go for it.
Oh, no.
Well, I just want to know, for like zoning, in your experience with all the investment deals and house hacks you've done, have you had any issues with getting zoning approved for a house hack, or did you check?
Yeah, I mean,
you did it.
What was last week, right? I mean, it's always a thing. So we just did one in Orem where we had the full city as approved. This was a big project.
Yes,
I've
know
shown
that
you
project,
this house.
Yeah.
Anyway, we took it from, it was probably the worst house in the whole city.
How many dumpsters?
Everybody knew about it. It was over
dumpsters?
30 dumpsters.
And they were
hoarder house?
They're not like, hoarder house. And it wasn't just like the typical little dumpsters. They were like 40-foot long, like
full size
dumpsters.
Right. Yeah. So it was a lot. It was a lot of
they're
work.
20 feet, but they're massive.
So we did the whole thing. The city put their approval on the whole remodel, but because the ceiling height going down the stairs was too low, and there were a few other things, they're like, you can't call this an ADU. We're like, okay, fine. So we called it a mother-in-law apartment. The next homeowner, if they decide to do more projects, they can get it to where it's an official ADU. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got to work with the cities. And if you're buying a house, it's up to you what you're willing to put up with, basically. But if you're selling a house, for me, I'm just the salesperson, right? So I always tell people, you need to check with the city to find out what you're allowed to do and what not allowed to do.
Yeah.
Not allowed to do.
Yeah. Always better to be on the side of the city than to deal with them later.
Right. Right.
Because it's bound to happen eventually.
Right.
Okay. I think we're at time.
Yeah. No, I think that wraps everything up. Dan, thank you for coming
so
here, sharing your wealth of knowledge, and helping us realize that we need to get good renters in to our property so we don't have to evict them.
That's a good
go
idea.
through all the other things. And
it's never too late to start.
Yes, never too late to start.
Living proof.
And that renting net worth is just not worth it.